What's up, you lovely people? Welcome to the channel. We got a nice article here of my one, the director for Jean de Bourry, the movie starring Johnny Depp, and also my one. And I'm sharing this article because there are some, let's say, more trashy article going around, still trying to insinuate that Johnny was difficult on set and all kinds of other reasons, that they cut down his part on into the movie and all that kind of mumbo jumbo trash. And here we have it from the director herself for premiere highlights, and I think also in Bazaar she was interviewed. Let's say what she has to say in premiere. I decided to try it with Johnny, but without much hope. I explained to him why it was my idea, Louis 15, the 15th, because he looks like a king and because I feel that he has a torture side that I wanted for the character. An email came like a bottle in the sea just before Christmas, which passed through the Algerian desert where Wi-Fi is weak. I got an appointment the next day in London to meet Johnny Depp. I understood that he didn't read the script. I asked him and he didn't try to lie. He explained to me that he had blind faith in the tastes of Stefan, his friend and partner, who had fallen in love with the script. Most likely Stefan, I don't know him, but most likely it's probably a type of manager that he handles all this kind of stuff for Johnny Depp, of course. The meeting then became a date for 3. I spent a great evening and Johnny made me listen to the song he sang sublime. It's obvious, it's my Louis the 15th. I had Depp's word that while the filming was being postponed because of the COVID, he would not drop the project. Then he sued the newspaper, is referring to suing The Sun. It comes the time for the verdict and the actor loses his case. I felt like he and his team were affected by it, and they became aware that Johnny's status would have changed profoundly. May went sent a message to Stefan to ask if Depp still wants to make the film. He answered me in minutes, with exactly the same question, if I still wanted him for the film. My answer did not come late. Yes, of course. I don't care about his private life. It's of question making the film. It's out of the question making the film without him. So this is telling you a lot already. I wanted a film that was less talkative possible. It's amazing to see how much Johnny can communicate with his face, his eyes, just like a silent film actor. Behind the camera, Maywen is the absolute queen. In front of the camera, she is the last mistress of a great king portrayed by masterful Johnny Depp, who more than ever impressively reminds of Brando. Jean de Bourry, her 6th film and definitely the most ambitious, has been selected to open the 76th Cannes Film Festival. It's extraordinary springboard of spotlight like no other. So this is in Bazaar. Alright, the interesting thing is that Johnny Depp was a big fan and also a big friend of Marlon Brando. If you remember, they did 2 movies together. One, Don Juan de Marco, where I think they met for the first time or worked together for the first time. And then Into the Brave, which was also the first directorial debut of Johnny Depp. So he played a small part in that movie as well. I chose Johnny Depp for his talent. His private life has nothing to do with me. I listed 3 names. The first was an American who seemed accessible to me, but he was not interested. The second name on my list was Johnny Depp, much more talented, much more a star than the first. Needless to say, I didn't believe it could work. I sent an email of barely 4 lines, his agent to his agents. I had no hope, and then the miracle. So, I mean, it's quite clear. This is a repetition of the first part of the article. It's quite clear that she has Johnny in high esteem and high praise, and for good reason. I think Johnny Depp is probably the last of the mega stars like, Tom Cruise, that he hasn't won an Oscar, but it's one of the most talented actor around. Like Daniel Day-Lewis, for instance, which on his part he won 3 Academy Award, but then again it's Daniel Day-Lewis. It's like one level beyond everyone else, honestly. But Johnny Depp is there together with Brando, together with Jack Nicholson and all the greats. I tried to forget the star and focus on the actor, on the man, in order to find out if I really wanted him in a love story that I had been working on for years. I sat in front of him. I tried to forget the starness. I asked him about what he was doing in London, what made him happy in life. I wanted to talk about everything except cinema. He responded to me generously. He did not put up any barriers. So Again, very nice article, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I see a lot of trash articles on Johnny that they're trying to discredit him, and it's all false. You see, you hear it straight out of the mouth of the director. They had a great time, and she really wanted Johnny for this movie. So I'm looking forward to the 16th of May to see this new role. Please consider subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for the support, and chipatow.